Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Knox Company, and I'm going to show you how to make your own non-toxic weed killer that works really good, but is also safe for your family and the pets and for yourself while you're spraying it. But you do need to be careful where you spray this stuff because it will kill everything that it touches, plant-wise. So whether it's a plant or a weed, this stuff works so good, it is going to demolish whatever it touches. So the one caution I have ahead of time is that after you make this and you go to spray it on stuff, be careful where you spray it. I'd be careful around any of the bases of trees or plants that you do not want to damage, because not only will it kill what it touches, but it also does add some stuff to the soil that may prevent those weeds from growing back. And if you plan on planting something there, you may need to replace some of the soil just because this stuff is so strong and effective. But remember, it is very safe. It will kill whatever it touches. So I think that's what we're all looking for when we're trying to get a weed killer, whether it's buying it at the store or making it yourself here. One thing I like is that this stuff is actually cheaper to make yourself and it's safe. So that was a big thing for me, is I'm going to be spraying this around the base of a lot of plant beds and then around the yard where the kids and the dog plays. I don't want to be getting that stuff on me or the kids, even if it's after the fact. Just knowing that I sprayed it there does not make me comfortable with all the research I've seen regarding how toxic the name brand stuff is out there. But I'm going to show you how to make this stuff yourself. It is 3 easy ingredients and you have your weed sprayer here. Also, really quick, if you haven't already, please hit like, please hit subscribe. And I also make my own t-shirts. Check out the website there. I sell them for about 20 bucks. It's something I like to do on the side, some really cool custom designs. So if you want to support me in the channel, grab a t-shirt or just hit like and subscribe. Let's get back to the video. So let me just get right to it. One of the things you're going to need is probably a 2-gallon weed sprayer. This is a multi-purpose sprayer here you can get at any box store. And real quick, I'll put everything in the description below if you need to pick up any of these items, whether you go to the store or you get it here off Amazon or some other link. I'll put links for all those things in the video so you can get them shipped to you or you can go pick them up yourself. But they are very easy to find. The first thing you're going to need is a sprayer. So this is a multi-purpose sprayer that I have here. It's about a 2-gallon sprayer, not too expensive, and you can always find other uses for it. But the next thing that you're going to need is 30% vinegar. This is something that you may find at like a grocery store, but it's usually diluted down to 5%. What you want to look out for is on the label, it'll say 30%. This is like a cleaning grade solution of vinegar. So this is still more potent, but again, it's very safe because it's just vinegar. But you need the 30% vinegar to really make this thing work. And then your next thing is salt. We all have that around the house. Even if you buy a brand new box of it, you're going to be good with, a couple dollars. And then the last ingredient is really just a little bit of dish soap. So those should all be things very easily to find if you don't already have them yourself. And then we're just going to mix this together in the container. The ratio that we're going to go with is for every gallon of vinegar, you're going to put about 1 cup of salt and maybe a tablespoon of the soap. This all combined together is going to be the perfect ratio, and it's going to be very strong. So again, whatever it touches, it is going to kill. But you mix this up, make sure it's mixed very well inside the container. And don't worry, it will make a little bit of bubbles, but it should settle down pretty quick. Then you can go right to spraying. And I'll show you really quick here. I have several different types of weeds and grass growing in the rocks. So like this example, or this example, or this example, or this example. As you can see, I've kind of let the yard go, but of course I did it for video purposes. But I want to show you that this thing will work on everything. And then I'll even spray it on one of my bushes that I plan on removing later. This is a very strong, hardy, healthy bush that is overgrowing, and it's more of a plant in our yard. But I'm going to show you that when I spray it on this, it is going to kill, almost like a laser, everywhere it touches or doesn't touch. So I've obviously shown you how to make the stuff, but I'll show you really quickly how to spray, but I'll show you how effective it is just after. So now that we have our solution, I'm going to go ahead and start spraying this. You can just be very liberal with it. Again, you don't have to worry about it with the animals or the kids. So the kids and the dog was running around and I was able to spray all around the yard. The dog was a little curious because you can smell that strong vinegar, but he left it alone. But I was able to spray this grass, all these other different types of weeds. I even had a lot of different things that were popping up inside of my pavers, which can be very hard to get to, which is another reason why I like this stuff, because it is safe, but it's very effective. And it should help prevent anything from growing there later on. And again, even if I have to retreat it sometime down the road, it's more affordable, more effective, and safe. So now I've sprayed everything. We just let it sit, and within 24 hours, you should see a lot of really good results. I went back here just after a couple hours. You could see it starting to kind of gray out. That is not only just the salt and everything drying on it, but it is starting to really kind of suck all the life out of these little plants. Now that we go back after 24 hours, this stuff is dead. They are wilted over, they are drooping, they are starting to really dry out. And then like I said on that bush, this is how effective it is. It completely killed and browned out that whole entire section of bush that I sprayed. So this is just showing you how effective it is. Whatever you get it on, it is going to kill. So be careful where you spray it. And again, don't spray it around in the bases of anything that you really care about. You can kind of be careful, maybe little spots, but I wouldn't get really too heavy around the bases of any good plants. Those you might want to just do by hand. But there you go. It is very, very good, very effective. Again, it saves money if that's one of your main motivations, but my main motivation was how safe and non-toxic this stuff is. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next build.